My name is Kristen Burchak. I'm a junior digital media production student with a minor in entrepreneurship. I'm a very optimistic person a lot of the time, but I think honestly, the way I see it, we can only go up from here. So we've gotten kind of low to the ground, so I think we can only get better, hopefully. When I moved back home at the beginning of the pandemic until probably June, honestly, it was really not the best time. It was definitely more stressful. At the time, we all thought we were gonna have I think 4 weeks break, whatever it was, and then we were just gonna go back in April. So I was oh, sick. I'm just gonna go home, do some easy homework online. Which now that I've done online homework, I don't think that. I don't even think it was April by the time they called it for the rest of the year. I think then I was more overwhelmed. Even everyday tasks felt very kind of pointless. I never took online classes. I didn't like to do it. I liked physically going there because I felt I learned better. So, and then I couldn't go to any of my other organizations that I was a part of, which really sucked. I couldn't go to record a show. I couldn't come up with segments. So that was a tool I almost didn't get to utilize, which was really hard for a while. It made me figure out how to learn different, which was, I guess, good, but it was a way that I never really wanted to learn. Yeah, I definitely didn't have a good time in learning my first semester with COVID. That was probably the hardest thing to adjust to, because even though it was weird not going to classes, it was weird not seeing people I was seeing every day. So that kind of messed up my schedule too, because it was just I shouldn't even say schedule, but just normal life before COVID. Because even if I didn't have a schedule, I still had places I had to be every day. So I wasn't going there anymore. I wasn't going to TV2. I wasn't going to any meetings or classes or anything, which was very strange. Because I like to stay busy. I think that's one thing that COVID made me realize is that I'm a pretty big extrovert. I like to talk. I like to be around people. And obviously that can't happen right now. So it was I would wake up and I would go into my class 10 minutes early just waiting for it to start. So everything felt very mundane, I guess. But then after June, it got really good for a while. So I got a job in the summer that I really loved, which I never had before because I'm just used to working minimum wage jobs. So working that for a long time was kind of really, really therapeutic to have a place to go every day that I didn't hate going to. So that was really nice. And I also felt really fulfilled. I was a nanny actually. So I was taking care of little kids every day, which was honestly way better because their outlook on life was way better than mine at the point. I thought I would be I guess continue the happiness from the summer over to fall, because I was I'm gonna get my new apartment, it'll be great. Then we went back to school and I think I expected everything to go back to normal, and then it didn't. So in the fall 2020 period, I was so drained all the time from doing nothing. I didn't want to go to my newscast. I didn't want to go to my show. I didn't want to do anything. I was kind of frustrated. That was something I actually really noticed when I got medication. I noticed that I was really I wasn't angry, but I noticed I was less angry when I got medicated. But I honestly I was so stressed all the time that I would just have all this pent up aggression towards people that definitely didn't deserve it. I knew I probably should get medicated. That was something that I knew, but I was no, you don't need that. So it took 10 months of being in a pandemic for me to realize. So in a way, I guess the pandemic was the thing that made me realize it. And then in January is when I started taking my medication that I'm on. That's when I was oh, this is what it's like. Me and my sister went for drives, and that was my therapy, because I didn't want to go to real therapy. So that was a very comforting coping way to do it, because I just let her have the audio jack, so she would handle all of our music, to just watch the sunset, go for a drive, and listen to random music that I'd never heard of. There was some comfort in that. So that was something that I think was honestly very, very therapeutic. I think I'm more comfortable with, I don't want to say being anxious, but I'm definitely more comfortable with like knowing what that is. And I think that's very helpful. There's like a healthier mindset, and obviously it's not preventable sometimes, but I think having the healthier mindset of like, it'll go well is way better than like thinking it'll go poorly. So yeah, I think I'm very optimistic about the future, both for myself and for everybody else. I do think we can only go up from here. So yeah.